So it seems to be one of those days where the energy doesn't seem to be sitting that well with me. It's the 8th of the 8th, so whether it's anything to do with the Lion's Gate, but the fact that I mentioned it in previous videos about these cycles that we go through, these patterns, these loops. So maybe it is a case of there's a new layer to be taken into consideration, something to be worked with there. So it's very interesting. So that enthusiasm to be able to come to the camera and to make today's video, despite sort of like having 3 or 4 potential ideas of what I wanted to talk about, none of them, the passion's not there, and so it's leaving me in a place feeling, bit of stuckness kind of thing, and that's okay. So it's just interesting to observe and to be able to keep that emotional resilience there, and to keep that commitment to actually showing up and producing these videos, sharing that wisdom, that knowledge, and also being accountable to myself for actually doing this challenge, as I said. So last 3 days I've been doing a class online which looks at my sensing abilities. So it was more sort of like opening that space within me. There was no necessarily practice, but so there's a lot of meditations, a lot of guided into focus a particular mantra in a particular part of the body. And it was really funny because going back to the video where I talked about that power of language, and then of course I had to sort of follow my own advice with the following a few days later. But again, this was I was given the instructions of where to the mantra, and for some reason I could hear a voice inside me saying, when I do this one, it doesn't really work that well. Well, of course it wouldn't, would it? So that was interesting to actually observe that. And there was quite a few different times where things was coming up, and I could just clock that the narrative. So if you imagine like a football commentator, it's always giving it, and Mike's going to do this next, and Mike's going to do that, and and don't forget last time this happened, he did this. It's like that constant narrator, the sports commentator or the narrator telling that story in the background, and just so being in that energy of being able to be relaxed in that meditation in the class. And as it started, and for each session, there'd be some kind of voice coming and giving me some kind of input to what I should be thinking, how I should be behaving, what a past experience of this has been like. And it was just so fascinating to be able to be a witness to that, and to actually be able to say, let's just stop, let's just reframe this, let's just look at this in a different way and enjoy that experience more. So in some respects, I am controlling my own destiny, and I am creating, and the creator within me is merging with that universal intelligence and shaping the destiny. And this can be done all the time for anything. It's just having that purity, that clarity, that unwavering devotional intention to be able to do something in a certain way, or believe something in a certain way, for those magic and miracles to happen in your life. So I think a question is, what things are limiting you, and what do you need to do in order to actually remove those barriers and to be able to stand in that certainty that you can actually achieve whatever that goal is. So I know that's happened for me in a few times in life, where I've just looked at something and I've thought, this is going to be impossible to move past. It's so difficult, but actually, taking those little steps and then starting to believe and see that it can actually happen, it does happen. So wherever you are, where you think you might be stuck, it's about having that knowledge and knowing that you are the creator and you can create your own reality. So Hope all that made sense. As before, any questions, comments, please reach out, and please do like, share, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.